What's up, dudes? Welcome to another episode of Random Dudes with Random Brews. It's your boy, Drunken Love. Enjoy this episode and don't forget to drink responsibly.
Pues el proyecto que hacemos.
No
sé más
You're
una
not
noche
even in
porque.
school anymore, you goddamn liar. You give me a fucking answer.
No,
We're
estoy
working on
ahorita
spontaneous ejaculation,
trabajando,
Mom.
so
Leave me
hay una hora.
An hour?
Okay,
What kind
está
of
bien.
fucking project
Aye.
lasts an hour? No,
Está
no,
bien.
no, don't fucking hang up. No.
Love my mama. Yeah.
And we're live. Great.
Cut.
Way to go. We lost subscribers. Way to go.
We're watching the numbers go down as we
I know, Chris, you
went from
disgusting.
5 to 4 now.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
Oh, we went up to 6.
This
Oh,
beer
now we're
is
back at 3.
fucking killer right now.
I haven't even tried mine.
Oh,
All right.
really?
Okay.
So
All right,
let's
guys.
introduce
I actually like
ourselves
these.
before we do anything.
Alright, guys. Welcome back to our third posted episode. I'm AJ.
I'm Alan.
I'm Ruben.
Chris here.
And today, I think we're going to start off with, it's Friday the 13th, so we're recording. We won't post it until
Next week.
next week, God knows
But
when.
it's fucking spooky ass Friday
It's
today.
spooky ass Friday 13th. So, I think the proper thing to talk about are superstitions.
Oh, I thought we were talking about spontaneous ejaculation. What? Nah.
Do you-
That
Is that a thing?
next
Sorry
week's
you have
topic.
that.
That is next week's topic. Damn it. I didn't bring those notes.
Damn.
Well, I guess. Oh.
Ruben showed up very professional today. He has his tie on, his nice little suit, it's a nice navy, and he brought notes.
Yeah,
Dress
yeah.
good, feel good, look good. Know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's why we all look like shit. Okay. Oh, well, we didn't even talk about the beer.
Oh, yeah. Today we're drinking a beer by Boca Negra.
Ooh.
So
Boca
me and
Negra.
AJ both got their Dunkel beer.
Dunkel.
Dunkel is a
Dunkel.
dark German style beer, and Chris and Alan have a Pilsner.
The Pilsner.
What's a Pilsner?
I'm not too sure. I just know that they're light. At least
I think they're like lager or something. Or
It could
like
be a solid lager.
Yeah, or I'm not sure. Sorry,
Goddamn it,
guys.
Chris, look it up.
Ah, man.
yeah. So I'll go ahead and talk about the Dunkel a little bit. It's a dark German beer. It's 5% alcohol volume, and it's made in Mexico. So
I guess it's a cool take. It's made in Mexico, but it's a good take on it with like a German style, type of brew, right?
yeah, but the thing is that a lot of Mexican lagers are derived from German style beers, which a lot of people don't know.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
so-
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have the same beer. I really like it. It's like a lighter stout, kind of, right? You get that
Yeah,
hit?
it's definitely lighter, but it's a little weird. Like, do you get like a little smokiness?
Yeah, it's
like aftertaste,
chocolatey,
maybe?
oaky. Like,
Yeah.
I like this one. This is a one and done kind of beer for me. I don't think I'll drink two.
I like this one, but this is the only time I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah.
Never drinking it again.
Honestly, I'm into like those German beers. I'd actually find
Yeah.
myself if I was at a bar or something and I tried this as like a sampler,
Yeah.
I'd definitely pick one up.
Yeah, definitely. I like it. I like it a lot. This one's one of the better ones I've had. So, all right, Chris, you got that Pilsner?
Yeah. So I don't know. I like you guys' more. The Dunkel.
Dunkel.
It's got
What's
that,
your
that
percentage?
German. So I'm drinking the Pilsner, and again, the Pilsner is a type of pale lager from
What's a
what
pale
I'm reading
lager?
on the wiki.
Okay.
And it's actually named from the Czech city Pilsen. So there you guys go. Fun fact.
Nice.
I like this one better.
This is a 5% alcohol, and
I like the Pilsner better.
Yeah.
I like the Pilsner.
And I like the
It's-
Dunkel better.
Alan just took a sip of the Dunkel, and like we said before, he's not a beer drinker, and the look on his face said it all.
It's so funny. So like say we're just having a casual night of drinking. Usually you will be like, all right, let's get another one. Like let's get another one. Like roll out another one. Alan will have one. Like Alan, you want another one? No, I'm right. I think he just has good self control. The rest of us are just like, yeah.
Where's the fucking beer?
Where's our beer guy, actually? Marco?
Where's Marco? Shout out to Marco. Always
not being
supplying
here.
the beer.
Yeah.
You
He ain't here
fucking
today,
asshole.
though.
I'm gonna call him.
I'm gonna call him.
We're sitting here and we don't have fucking beer. Where the hell you at? Hangs up. You lazy piece of shit.
Oh, man.
Yesterday
fucking
was
love
so
Marcos.
funny when
Oh, we hopped in the car? Hopped in the car, just started talking shit to Marcos. He was already done with us.
yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I don't have money today," and I was like, "I don't worry, I got you." And then he was all like, we just started talking shit to him, and I told him, "You shut the fuck up." I was like, "I'm buying your food. I gotta tell you what the fuck you want." I just like I just picture Marco. You know what? I'm not gonna take this. I rolled down my window, and his
Fucking
dad is
jumps
like
out.
His dad's like watering the grass or something, and he's like, "Dad." That shit was so funny.
He was also telling us about how apparently the grocery outlet was robbed because I guess his mom heard about it. But we told him that his mom did it. She probably committed the crime, but didn't steal anything worthy of it, and she just stole bananas.
He's Salvadorian, so
It's an ongoing thing.
it's an ongoing joke. We have nothing against Salvadorians.
but we got love for Marcos and all Salvadorians.
Shout out to Marco.
So we're here today to talk
Hold on,
about.
I didn't talk about the beer.
Yeah, the beer. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry.
I'm fucking up already. I'm drunk.
Alan, go ahead.
So the Pilsner.
I said, Alan, go ahead.
Tastes like lighter beer.
Nice take. I like it.
Nice and sweet to the point. All right.
All right.
Superstitions.
Continue, guys. No, yeah, definitely goes down really smooth. I can see myself drinking this. It's a craft beer, and it doesn't taste like Bud Light or anything like that. And it is a lager, so
Do you guys want to
I
talk
like
a little bit about the aftertaste with the Pilsner?
What aftertaste?
Okay, never mind.
He's like
Chris.
He's like beginning shit, middle shit, end shit. All of it is just beer shit.
Dude, if we ever get sponsored by like a beer company,
Alan, you can't talk. Alan, don't say a fucking word. You'd be like,
You got it, boss.
Here, Alan, we wrote this up for you, so make sure you follow.
It has a 95% alcohol taste.
reads all the analytical stuff. Oh yeah.
you can really taste the happiness. Learns all the terms.
Becomes a fucking guru out of nowhere. Wow.
Chris, what about you? Do you have anything to say about the aftertaste on that?
It's not too bad.
It's not bad, but it's different, right? Like, I don't know. I just felt the taste going in a different direction from what you initially taste while drinking it.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's got like, I don't know. I would say like a sourness to it, kind of like sourness.
A little bit, maybe like a sour, savory, something around those. I don't know.
But overall, it's got a unique taste to it, like you're mentioning. But I don't know. I see. Like when you're drinking it, it's smooth, it's nice, and if you're continuously drinking, it goes down really, really smooth. It's kind of scary for a 5%. Reminds me a little bit of that Chango.
Chango,
that's
yeah.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Pretty
These
solid.
lagers, man,
That's the
they're
beer we
out to
had
get
last
you.
week, right?
Yeah, that's the beer we got last week.
Okay.
If you guys didn't. No, we didn't
Oh
actually
no!
drink that
What
one
the
last
hell?
week.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Last week we had
drank
the.
It's all a blur.
The Cucapa.
Cucapa. Yeah,
Cucapa.
those are pretty good too.
Those were
I like
really
those,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
All
right, so it's
So, yeah.
Friday the 13th, guys.
fucking move on.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab that drink.
You gonna what?
I left the drink in the freezer. The stupid sparkling water.
Oh, go grab it. Go grab it, boss.
I'm gonna move on to something actually worth my time. Okay, so Friday the 13th.
Before we get into superstitions, as soon as I got off of work today, I was driving home and a bat flew across my windshield. Out of all
What?
days. Yeah, out of all days,
That's
a
scary.
bat.
That's scary.
And I don't know if there's like any kind of superstitions that come along with bats, but for it being the Friday the 13th, it's kind of
Yeah.
odd.
That is
It
very
means Jason's
odd.
gonna fucking cut you up
Oh
tonight.
fuck.
That's what that
This
means.
isn't Crystal, whatever. What's the lake called?
I don't. I'm not a big Jason
Crystal Lake,
fan.
right?
Shout out to you,
Is it Crystal
Jason.
Lake?
You the
Crystal
homie.
Please don't kill me.
Please don't kill me.
Uh,
Shut the fuck up.
I actually
He's
never
like-
got into the Jason movies. I don't know. I've actually heard that they're really negative stuff from them. Like,
I mean, they're just
I mean, they're just
gore,
yeah.
hack and slash films.
Yeah,
I mean, the first one's not even doesn't even have Jason. I don't think.
I mean it's pretty your generic basic slasher movie
uh,
for the most
Yeah,
part.
I've never gotten into them, and I know we might probably get crucified online, but I think they're okay movies. Not really.
I've never even seen a single besides like Freddy versus Jason. I
Oh.
think that's the closest thing I've seen. To
I've seen a couple of them, but just like here and there growing up, you know. Like Halloween happens, so like you go turn on the TV and you have a bunch of movies on there. You know what movies I watch a lot would be Halloween and
Halloween's a good one. Or
Nightmare on
classic.
Elm Street.
Yeah.
yes.
But Friday the 13th, rarely.
Yeah,
Do you guys have any favorite scary movies?
as in like
The
along
Omen.
those lines, or just
The Omen.
No,
scary movie in general?
Just a scary movie in
The
general.
Omen.
All right, can you give a little analysis
What?
of it, or
Okay,
why you
so
like it?
I was born on June 2nd, 1996. The Omen came out June 6th, or like supposedly the kid was like born June 6th, 1996. So 666. And it's about a kid who's pretty much the devil's child, and he's like possessed and shit. And yeah,
Are you
it's a
trying
good-
to tell us something?
it's a really good superstitious movie. So
Okay.
That's pretty good. I've never seen that movie.
no, really,
No, I've never.
It's whatever.
You don't like it? Alright, alright.
Is that the one where the
Like,
little kid's
fuck
trying to
that
kill
movie.
the mom? Like,
Yeah,
throughout the whole
pretty
movie.
much.
The mom's like, kill him. You're like, what are you talking about, Susan? Leave the kid alone.
The most like iconic scene that I remember is them pulling up to church and the kids just screaming like
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and I'm just like, oh shit, that's me, dog.
Oh shit!
Jesus
like-
Christ.
Gotta
Pull
go,
up to church. Chris is like, anyone else smell burning?
It's starting to really get hot in here. Very weird.
Is that why you wear sweaters during the day?
Hey.
So favorite scary movie. My favorite scary movie is also the scary movie I hate the most. I think for me it makes it my favorite scary movie because it scared me the most, or made me feel the most.
It makes you
uncomfortable.
believe, right?
Well, yeah, it made me like feel the most uncomfortable, or like, damn, like it just. I've never watched it again ever since I watched this movie. So it's Hereditary, and for those of you who haven't watched it, watch it. I won't say anything else. That movie is fucking crazy. So
Yeah, I've heard really good things about that movie. I haven't seen it though.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
I've seen it once, and that once is enough.
That says a lot.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to like loving watching horror movies, but it's pretty good. It's a good storyline too.
Cool. What about you, Alan?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of movies and nothing really like stands out to me a lot. A lot of movies I liked were the Saw movies. I like the plot behind
yeah.
them, but then they're getting crazy and crazy and crazy, and then they just rebooted it.
And just goes on and
Yeah.
on. Yeah, I'm the
Like-
same way. I got up to like number 4 or 5, and I was just like, it just keeps going. It drags on.
But I like the crazy demon ones, right? Like what are they called? I always forget. There's one where like there's a bunch of vets, and then like one of them was possessed, and one of them like during the when they were in Iraq, they found like a tomb, and then he gets possessed throughout the whole movie. And I always thought I had like the best exorcism scene. It's not that old, maybe like a couple of years, like 5-6 years old.
Shoot, no.
I don't know.
Paranormal Activity, but no, that's
No, it's not. It's like
Yeah, that's not.
it's like the exorcism of something. I forget. That one was a pretty good movie. Not much, not many.
Okay. I think the movie that stands out to me the most was The Fourth Kind.
Oh, I remember
That-
that.
yeah.
One was a good movie.
That one, yeah. I don't think Adrian has seen it. I don't think he ever will.
No.
But I really like that one because it just seems so compelling, and
Yeah.
like the actual footage is so good. And the owl just like it got to me,
Yep.
like it being out by the window.
You know, I've only seen that movie once, and that I don't remember that scene that well.
The owl.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the scene I do remember very well is the one where he's floating in bed.
Oh,
That one like
man.
stands out to me, like
Yeah.
completely. But I need to rewatch that movie.
Yeah, The Fourth Kind is definitely one that stands
I
out
will
to me.
still not watch it to this day. Nope.
I guess I haven't seen that one. Holy shit.
You haven't seen it? You gotta watch it, dude.
No,
It's
I'll
a good
check
one.
it out.
Check it
I
out.
can't believe
It's like
it.
a
Maybe you and AJ can watch it
no,
together.
no.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know which one scarred
You
me
wanna
when
go
I
on
was a
date,
kid,
AJ?
just off of like Alien. You guys ever seen Signs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't
man.
seen that one.
Science.
I used to have it on VHS, man. That movie was good. I used to like watching it just because it scared me so much as a kid. That movie was really good.
Speaking of VHS, did you guys ever see the VHS movies?
Yes, I have the 3 VHS movies on DVD.
Those are pretty good.
What are you talking about?
It's called VHS.
VHS.
No, I haven't seen
No,
it.
I have them.
are they
DVD.
still
We
on
can watch 'em.
Netflix?
No,
Oh no.
I have VHS, VHS2, and VHS Viral.
What are they?
I love those movies.
It's-
It's literally say like us. We go the first one. I think he finds these tapes, and then he watches the tapes, and at the end they ended up like being kind of connected, and then like connects him into the whole tapes. But each tape he watches has like its own like scary story, I guess. So the first tape he watches, well, I don't remember the first tape he watches, but in VHS 1, I think it's probably the most popular one. There's one where these kids go go into a haunted house, and like that's the hand one. Do you remember like all the hands coming out from the ceiling and like the hallways?
Vaguely. The only one I remember was one about either a bat or a vampire, something of
The girl?
that looked like that. Yeah, I think it was a girl.
That's the
yeah.
first one. Yeah. So that one's good too. Yeah, that movie's cool. We should watch it. I have all 3 like on DVD. I love those movies.
All right.
They're just so like entertaining. They're not scary, but they're really cool.
All right. So let's move into our next segue. So because today is Friday the 13th, can't speak right now.
Spooky Friday. Just call it Spooky Friday.
Spooky Friday. Where's my boo? No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, superstitious here. We're gonna get fucking Jason out here if we keep saying Friday the 13th.
So do any of you guys know how like Friday the 13th became a thing at all?
Nope.
Negative.
No? You, Chris?
I actually don't got any idea.
Okay, so a simple no would have been sufficient. No.
I'm sorry, I had to think about it. I was
Way
like,
to
do
drag it
like
on.
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
I'm just-
This is something I would have looked up.
I'm fucking with you, man.
You guys just wait.
So Ruben, since you brought this up, please tell us.
All right, so I did a little research, and I'm just going to basically read word for word what I found online. The superstitions surrounding this day may have arisen in the Middle Ages, originating from the story of Jesus' Last Supper and crucifixion. So there's a little religion behind this day, I guess, in which there were 13 individuals present in the upper room on the 13th of, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm going to assume it's Nisan Monday Thursday, the night before his death on Good Friday. While there is evidence of both Friday and the number of 13 being considered unlucky, there is no record of the two items being referred to as especially unlikely in conjunction before the 19th century.
That sounds so far-fetched. It's like there's 13 people there, and it's Friday.
So it's got to be Friday the 13th, dude.
So guess what? It's unlucky forever.
It sounds so far-fetched. It's like what the Chinese don't like the number 7, I think.
I've heard of that. I've
Yeah,
heard that.
Yeah.
like they'll avoid the number 7.
Yeah.
It's like, why is 13 unlucky? It's just 13.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't like elevators avoid like number 13? Like
yeah,
the 13th
yeah, I
floor?
think they just
But
don't
in China,
have that
there's
as an
7
option.
floors isn't a thing. I don't think so. It's just wherever you're at is your unlucky number.
And I guess also apparently like a lot of Spanish-speaking countries have this as well, but instead of Friday the 13th, they call it Tuesday the 13th. And apparently that's a thing because of the fall of Constantinople to the Fourth Crusade, which occurred on Tuesday, April 13th. And there was also another fall of Constantinople to the Ottomans on Tuesday,
29th.
29th. I don't know how that makes sense.
They just don't like Tuesdays.
It's Tuesday,
what
May
was it?
29th.
Tuesday.
May
Was it-
29th.
Yeah, I guess because it was a
1453.
Tuesday.
Fuck, dude.
I guess.
Yeah.
So there's just so I guess the Spanish-speaking countries connect that with basically their losses or their
Well, just their history, I guess.
yeah, their history more than religion.
Yeah.
So okay, that seems.
They're like,
Hey.
man, we got a thing for Tuesdays.
Fuck Tuesdays, man. We keep getting taken over. This is some bullshit.
When they go to war,
It's
they just, when they go to war on Tuesdays, like they just pull out their army and like, yeah, we're not gonna fight today. Not gonna take that risk.
You guys have any superstitions that like your family passes on or anything like that? Or that
Passes
you guys,
on?
like,
No. A
believe in?
personal superstition that I have is that you know how like having a rabbit's foot is lucky.
Yeah.
So I kind of take that to the extreme, and because I have a rabbit in my backyard, I feel like the most lucky person ever.
You
You're
cut
like,
his foot off?
fuck yeah, I
You
have.
cut your rabbit's foot off?
No, man, I'm just saying because I have the entire rabbit. It's just
like,
more lucky than having
Fuck
the
yeah, I
foot.
got 4 feet in my backyard. And guess what? They're alive, so.
Now I wonder why that is lucky, considered lucky.
Yeah, that's pretty odd, right? A rabbit's foot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty sure there's a story
Is
behind
that
that.
more like Chinese, like culture descendant from?
Wow, how dare you assume their culture? I
No,
don't know.
I'm serious. Like I think it's like a Chinese superstition, isn't it?
I'm not
Like,
sure.
like
Somebody look it up.
lucky rabbit's foot. It comes from no, or
Not
is
too
it?
sure.
No clue.
While Chris looks that up, do you guys have any personal superstitions?
I don't know. I guess not any type of the major ones, or more common ones, should I say?
Nothing that you guys can think of right now.
I
No,
think the
not
way
really.
the way
Not
I think
really.
about it is like if you think of something negative that's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Mm.
I guess if that's a superstition, right?
That's
That
kind of
brings a
the,
good
the
point.
fulfilling prophecy. I think
Yeah.
that's what they call it in
Okay.
philosophy.
Well, there you go.
I have this thing where if I think I did good at something, to be a test, a job interview or something, it'll go bad. But if I think I do bad at it, it'll go good.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
have
your-
plenty of
that's-
examples.
Yeah.
of
So
that.
that's your personal superstition.
That's my personal superstition.
Ah,
yeah.
see,
So
yeah.
like always in
So
my
it's the
head, I'm like,
opposite.
I did shit.
yeah.
Oh,
Just
see,
so
like-
I did like.
Okay.
I kind of know like I did good, but I'll tell myself like don't think you did good
Mm-hmm.
because then it won't be good. So or like don't if you think it went bad, it's gonna go bad. So don't think it went bad.
It's like that saying, don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
So there you go. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You have any like examples of that?
So recently I applied for this job, right?
I was about to spit some straight fire.
Knocks everything off the table. Damn it.
And I thought
Anyway,
I,
I
did
found
amazing.
Wait, hold on. Let's let this man speak.
Yeah.
Alright. So I applied for this engineering job, and I thought I did well. A friend referenced me. He works there, and I apply online. 2 days later, I get offered a phone interview. I do that phone interview, and they're like, "All right, we'll get back to you within a week." Like 3 hours later, they call me back. They're like, "All right, we want an on-site interview with you." I'm like, "All right, this is going good, right?" So I prepare. I do the on-site, and I think it went well. Like, of course, I made mistakes.
I'm getting nervous.
And like but the engineers were complimenting me and they were happy and they all seemed like they're like into it, right? They're like, all right, they were saying things, you'd love working here, and oh, good job, and
Dang. So it kind of seems like you were already in there.
yeah, and like so it was like 3 parts.
Yeah.
First part was with an HR guy,
Mhm.
and then one was with a team of engineers. It was 4 of them, and then I had a personal interview with one of those engineers for a coding interview. And the HR dude like seemed really happy. We were talking. He went over his allotted time. The engineers were waiting outside for him to stop. So I'm like, okay, that went well. The engineers all liked me. They're all complimenting me. They're like, oh, this guy can actually write. Like, we can read his handwriting. Oh, he knows this. I was making little jokes, and they're laughing, and it was going very well. And then the coding interview went all right. I made a little mistakes, yeah, but I solved it. I could have done better, like, now that I think about it, but like, it should have been enough. And I do good. No, I got a rejection.
Wow.
And in my whole mind throughout those, like, I waited a week. They're like, we'll get back to you within a week. I waited the whole week. And I was like, I got this. I got the job. Yeah. And I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, I could have done some things better, but I think I did well enough to get the job. And my friend who referenced me was like, I described my process, like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Like, you should get the job. And after a week, I was like, yeah, I get the job, and he wasn't responding, like getting back to me. So I follow up, and later that day after the follow up, I got a rejection letter.
Damn.
But it was the most generic thing ever.
Yeah.
Oh, that blows.
And so I'm like, all right, something went wrong. So I'm gonna try to get a follow up this guy again, try to get an explanation, see maybe I can do something better for next time if I decide to reapply. and he just won't return my emails. I tried calling, I didn't get an answer. I'm like, just ghosted me.
Fucking asshole.
That's messed up. That's
That
like the
sucks.
worst when you don't hear back from an employer or something like that.
I mean, it makes it worse because of how well you made it sound, how well the whole
know.
process
Dude,
went.
it was so good. I don't understand where I went wrong. And I just want to know where I went wrong.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
And you didn't get any feedback from there?
nope, he won't return my stupid emails.
Yeah, that blows.
That fucking sucks.
The only thing I
Fuck
can
that
think of
place.
is that they've already found someone who's
Yeah, that's what
like
my friend thought.
networking with them.
Either that
Yeah.
is because I'm still looking for my first software position. So
Right.
like either they found someone with better,
More
better,
qualifications.
experience and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Which I wouldn't be mad at if they would return my stupid emails. They're like, oh yeah, sorry, we just found someone better suited for the job. I'm like, okay, no harm, no foul. But no, they just straight up
Yeah.
won't email me back.
That
And-
sucks.
Yeah.
But I get at that because in my head I was like, oh yeah, I got this. Yeah, I can't wait to move over there. And but I feel like I jinxed it for myself, you know.
Yeah.
That stupid thing in my head saying
Jinx.
you
Yeah.
messed this up. You should
That's-
have been.
That's the
But
biggest
that's like
superstition,
superstitions.
jinx.
I don't
Exactly.
know.
Jinx.
That's like
exactly-
I do
that's
it all
the
the time.
point.
I'm like, oh
Is
shit.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Jinx. Jinx. Everything's like jinx. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
Hey, there you go.
That's a good
Agent's
one.
got that knock on wood.
I do.
superstition.
Yeah,
Hey, low
that's
key, I
mine.
got that too. Like somebody be saying something dumb at work, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
making sure it doesn't happen.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, dude, that's the worst. Like, you don't
how
wanna jinx
dare you
something.
throw that jinx upon me?
Right.
Oh, I looked up the rabbit's foot, and it actually comes from, or it comes. The first like recorded, I guess, part is from 600 BC, from the Celts. I think is what it is in Eastern Europe,
Uh-huh.
or not Eastern Europe, Western Europe. I think is where the Celts were.
God damn
East
it.
or
Where's
West,
this?
Chris?
Okay, the Celts. we got it,
Anyway,
Chris.
the Celts.
I thought you said
is
West.
so they believed that cutting a rabbit's foot was lucky because rabbits were burrowed underneath and they would talk to the underworld,
What?
and so
but
having a
why the foot?
rabbit's
How's that
foot,
lucky though?
I don't know. It's
That's
like
weird.
crazy and
Wow.
like
We're just-
holy crap.
just fucking
I
history
dug in I kind of want to keep digging.
we should start something. So make up some BS thing, and then we just keep spreading it.
We're just in history class today.
You know, I've actually thought of a superstition, but it's one that I hate seeing, and it's
I
this.
gotta hear this.
Oh well, I don't think that you would be able to relate to it, but anybody who has Twitter would. Is
Oh, yeah,
on
yeah.
Twitter? There's always like retweet for good luck, retweet to find. Those
hate those.
are the most annoying kind of superstitions to me. I'm like, fuck that, dog.
They started
I'll
since
make my own luck.
MySpace. Remember
Yeah.
MySpace? Holy
Yeah.
crap!
Yeah.
Those are old.
Oh my god!
Those are probably the most annoying.
Those
to me.
Facebook like or
like-
or this can happen.
It's like
like
share
that.
this, or the like demon's
or have,
gonna haunt
or
you.
have bad luck for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here,
well,
dude.
So actually, since we're drinking beer, I found a superstition recently. So in German culture, when you're drinking beer and you toast, like you cheers, you're supposed to cheers and look at the person in the eyes. And if you don't look at the person in the eyes while you're drinking, or like while you're
Does that have to
drinking
be
your
someone
beer?
across from you or just anybody?
It's whoever you like cheers with.
Oh, okay.
You have to
What
like
if it's
stare
four
at
people?
like so it's
I've
like
heard
four
about
people. You
that
just look
before.
at one of them
I'ma
in the
just
eyes, and
freaking-
supposedly if you don't do that, you have like bad sex for like 7 years. And I'm just like, oh,
It's
what?
one little mistake.
Well, that sounds like something I can't fuck up right now.
So ladies, if you understand, and now you guys know. And
So if you guys get a guy bad in the sack, now you know that he didn't cheers well. So give him some fucking slack, all right?
Shit.
it's only 6 more years. Nah.
Good thing
7 years.
I
That's
don't know
so
what that
harsh. One mistake. Oh,
But-
7 years.
So speaking of that 7 years, would superstition be that opening the umbrella indoors, right? It says it
Indoors.
gets
I've heard
another
of that
7
one.
years, and then breaking glass, right? That's
Yeah.
also 7 years. So is that a superstition as well?
Yeah, those are more common superstitions.
Yeah. Do you guys believe those?
no.
Nah, fuck no.
As he punches a mirror, like this mirror right here.
14 years. Make it a good 21.
Damn. Do they stack?
Dude,
Or do they just reset?
They just
No, I'm
reset.
serious. Like
You got
so-
1 year left.
So it deals like, so if you break a mirror, it's at 7 years, and then you break another mirror, it's at 7 years from.
That's 14 years.
That's,
guys.
is that 14
That's
years?
easy
Or is that
math,
7
Chris. What the
years?
hell?
Well, you're gonna have to talk to.
Well, I mean, like,
to,
assume it's a timer and then it resets as soon as you break another mirror.
Chris is
you
like,
know?
all right, I got 1 year
All right,
left.
who's our shaman here?
Chris is trying to find loopholes to these superstitions.
I don't know, man. I gotta know these things before I
Yeah, right,
open an
right.
umbrella
I'm
indoors.
pretty sure there's a 1-800 number that you can call.
All right,
Stupid.
somewhere.
I'll look it up.
Hey, quick question. I opened an umbrella indoors, and I just wanted to know.
Oh, my friend, you have made a big mistake.
You know, that would be fucking funny if Alan answers like on the other line.
Hey, what'd you do? You opened your umbrella how many times? 2? My friend. I'll tell you this: if you purchase my royalty-free music,
Some kind of pyramid scheme.
Listen to our podcast.
You'll only have 3 years of bad luck. How does that sound? Fuck, that's fucking funny.
So I was actually looking at I was on Reddit looking at some subreddits earlier and trying to find some odd superstitions. So I'll just go ahead and read some off one by one. So the first one I found was you have to eat fortune cookies before you read the fortune or it won't come true.
Dang, I feel like nobody does that. Well, at least I don't.
it's like you didn't read the instructions to the cookie.
Yeah, huh?
You're like, oh look, I'm gonna have a good day today.
I'm
like,
like-
you didn't eat the cookie.
Yeah.
I always like break it in half, read it, and I'm like, read this shit. Pass it to somebody that's near me, and then I eat the cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
that's exactly how it goes. So maybe we're just doing this shit wrong.
And the
right.
cookie's hard
No one-
though. I don't really like
You
eating
really
the
fuck
cookie all
with
the
the
time.
cookie?
I enjoy the cookie.
I
Yeah,
enjoy the
it's-
taste.
it's hard.
It's
The
the best
texture's a
thing.
little fucked.
It's the best thing after Chinese food.
Yeah.
You go to Panda, you fuck up the plate 2 meat combo.
Did you just assume my order?
I only know because we went to Panda together.
Oh, true. Alright. Next one is bad things come in threes. If 2 shitty things happen at work, you know that a third shitty thing is just about to happen.
I like
See,
that.
I heard that shit is
I've heard
the
that
most fucked up shit to say because
That's true.
one of my teachers in high school, like, I think it was like her dad died and then somebody else died, and like people would just come up to her and be like, "Oh,
Who's
these
next?
things happen in 3," and she was like,
No.
like she told us off like as soon as she got back, she's like, you guys know what the most fucked up thing is? So people would come up to me and tell me these things happen in 3. After I lost, like, I think she lost like both her parents or something like that, and she's like, so if any of you guys come up to me. She just laid down the law.
If any of you come up to me,
and
I'm
say
about to get
something like
fired.
that.
Don't fucking talk to me for the rest of today.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
Mm.
That's horrible.
that's
Why would you tell somebody that?
I honestly, like, you're trying to like keep their mood up,
You're
and you go up to them and you
right.
tell them that.
It's like, you know what, Margaret, I'm so sorry. You
Honestly, I
lost-
didn't think she was gonna be that upset when I told her. Whatever.
Ruben goes up to her like, you know what, I'm sorry you lost both your parents, but don't forget this shit happens in 3, so just get ready for another one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you gonna say something? Kind of cut you off before that.
Shoot, man, I forget. As soon as you cut me off, that shit's out the window.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, that's all right.
I really don't care, but
Thank
be
you guys
polite.
for listening.
Yeah.
AJ's out. I quit the podcast.
All right, now if you guys want to be on our podcast,
we have openings.
Fucking-
Advertising.
I fucking hate these assholes. Imagine. All right, guys. Well, we got a chair open, and
Next one is don't jerk off before playing basketball. You'll be weak.
I've heard that one. I've heard that one. I've heard that one.
No, you're lying.
Yes, I've heard that one.
That's not a superstition, though.
No, I
That's
mean,
just facts.
this is why my jumper's been off for 10 years.
you just can't stop Adrian.
I don't know what's going on, Coach. I've been, cranking the old chicken, and I come in and I do my best, and nothing. I can't hit these fucking free throws. I'm like,
It's like, Adrian, we got to work on free throws. You got a 5%.
Coach, I can't help it. I'm just fully chubbed in the locker room. It might be gay. I just like
what do? I don't know. I'm confused.
fuck.
All right, listen, Adrian, you got to stop right now. You got to put it away, man. You can't take it
Coach, it's
seriously.
happening right now. I can't. How do I stop?
All right, go home. This kid has a serious fucking problem.
Next day, you're placed on the injury team. On the injury list.
Yeah, just
pull the
sit this one
muscle.
out.
All right, next one is after years of building charge and getting shocked by door handles, I now always tape handles before opening the door, and if I don't feel unsafe, I might have fucked up here.
Wait.
See, that doesn't sound like a superstition. That just sounds like someone's like
to do the
like.
shit.
Well, maybe that's somebody's personal superstition.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I relate with that guy because whenever I get out of a car that has like cloth seats, I am afraid to touch the door because I'm afraid of getting shocked.
Wait, why are you still here, AJ?
Stupid.
That's true. I think that's happened to me a couple times.
Yeah.
So would that be a superstition or?
But I
It's
have
like a personal superstition, I think. I would think.
I have a foolproof way of not getting shocked though, by getting shocked.
Is it superstitious?
No,
No.
like it's not a superstition. But
It's
when
an
you,
actual
when you get out of the
thing.
car, just give your car a light slap. The
Oh, yeah.
impact of the slap is gonna like negate the hurtness, like how. Oh fuck it! You get what I'm saying?
Charge.
There you
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
guys. You heard it here first.
The science.
How to avoid being shocked? Slap the fuck out of your car. Break your hand, and
You
as
gotta
soon as you
fucking-
break your hand, you won't feel anything else.
Punch
It's
the
like that
steering wheel
stupid thing.
before
Is
you
like,
get out.
like if you get hurt to not feel the pain so much, you like break your arm. You get me?
That's true,
It's that mentality.
Yeah.
but that's true. If say you not to the extreme, you break your fucking leg, so you break another fucking leg to not feel the pain. No, like say you get hit like in an area, and you get hit in another area after that, you only feel the new area that's been hit. Your pain receptors can't feel.
All right, let's test
two
this
different
out.
area.
Let's test this out.
Chris,
Aaron,
stand up.
All right, we bring out a hammer.
All right.
Okay, the next one is I believe it's bad mojo to enter a house without being greeted at the door by an owner, even if they've told you just to walk in when you get there. I don't exactly know what bothers me about it, but there's some sense the spirits of place, I don't actually believe in this, are that was in parentheses, are like mistrustful family dogs that need to see you
Be
escorted in.
I mean that comment was all over the place.
Yeah, I don't, yeah.
But like
I
the
mean,
gist is
this
like
is straight from Reddit. So.
No, this is
Yeah.
this is like who wrote that? A fucking vampire? Because like vampires, they're not allowed. Well, I'm saying it like vampires are real.
Do you believe they're real?
Wait, they're not?
The legend says that vampires won't come into a house
Unless
unless
you
they're
invite 'em in?
yes.
But I heard
Ah.
countless
Yeah.
parts of that where
Yeah, I've
like
heard that.
it's not really true.
Really?
I mean, oh no, that's not true.
Yeah, I've heard
Damn.
vampires are real.
Vampires got me there.
you guys are gonna come across like a real vampire. Like, you can come in. He's just waiting at the door. You can come in. Oh, thank you very much. I didn't know. That was my best vampire.
That's your best vampire.
I think I could do better.
You're still here? Last one is step on a crack, break your mom's back. I feel like we could all relate to that at some point in our
Ooh.
lifetime.
Well, my mom is still alive, thank God, and I've stepped
How's
on
her back
plenty of
though?
crack. Shit, honestly,
She's
it's
paralyzed.
so horrible. All right, guys. Peace out. Definitely an open on this podcast. Fuck this podcast. That's so horrible.
So have you guys had any important events happen to you like throughout any kind of Friday the 13th? Like in the past? Like anything specific that pops out to you?
No, but actually, never mind.
No, tell us.
I can't.
Spontaneous ejaculation.
Exactly.
No.
No, but my fiance, I like saying that. Something happened to her family on Friday the 13th. I won't go too deep into it because that's her personal type of ordeal. But basically, it was a jinx, and they said something, and it ended up like coming true on Friday the 13th.
Fuck.
And
Damn.
yeah, like it was crazy. She told me that. I'm like, damn, that's scary. Like, that's why you knock on wood, or don't say it. Like, don't say that. Like, 'cause I'm not gonna lie. I watch what I say sometimes because you can't be too careful. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like, I'll be
So-
thinking it. I won't say it though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fuck that. Like
Yeah.
you speak it into existence.
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude.
You're
It
right.
stays in my mind.
Yeah. I would love to tell you guys, but that's for her to share.
For sure.
That sounds crazy though.
Yeah, it is
Just
crazy,
saying that.
dude. She told me that, and I was like, "What the hell? That's insane."
Do you know where she is right now, Adrian?
Yeah, she's at work. Hopefully.
So hopefully. That sounds like a fucking movie, dog.
Hello, babe.
That's
You-
funny because
you
like
okay?
from my angle, I saw because your screensaver's
Oh,
her,
yeah.
so I saw her face. I'm like, whoa.
Holy shit, he is calling her. This guy's fucking fast.
What about you, Chris? Have you had any
Uh,
got any stories?
On Friday the 13th, no, but something superstitious has happened to my dad. I'm not sure if you guys believe in ghosts or spirits or some of any of that
I
sort.
won't say yes. I won't say no.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Yeah.
So my dad, we were in Texas and we were sitting at a bonfire, and it was just,
Shit, sorry.
I guess like him and one of my uncles like took off and like they were on the side, and then my dad just like dozes off for a little bit. So from what recollect, and he told us, he's like, I dozed off for a little bit and I felt like one of my friends from like back in the day from Mexico came by and said, "Hey, Benchy, what's up?" And then they just left. And then sure enough, like probably 2 days later, my dad's on Facebook and it turns out that his friend had passed.
Dang.
So for something like that to happen, like my dad had no like contact. He didn't know that this had happened. He just checked on Facebook and someone had posted it about that 2 days later, and he had told us the night before like that he felt like a spirit and it was like the person that died, and we were just like, damn.
That's crazy.
So I don't know, I'm not just being like superstitious and stuff like that, so I don't know. I believe sometimes stuff like that could happen, but
That's a trip.
damn, we got that possum back.
Yeah, the possum's back.
Fucking raiding our beer.
That's not Marcos.
Wait, are those our
Oh,
beers?
wait.
Those are ours? I don't know. No, those aren't ours.
Really? I thought you got
No, those are not our beers. I've got 2 tall cans in there. The Indios.
That possum was raiding the beer can, man.
Buddy.
I actually did not get those.
Yeah.
Wait. It
Dude,
was a mistake. Oh yeah.
oh man, this guy. What time is it?
That's Sunday's beer, son.
Yeah, really though. Yeah, those are straight.
These look fucking cool.
But yeah, how about you guys, Ruben? Alan?
I'm trying to think of any personal stories. I'm not too sure if I have any.
I have a superstition. So you know all those like folk tales people will tell their children so they'll like listen up.
Yeah.
When I was young, we went to Mexico and my mom. I was having trouble sleeping, and my mom would tell me a story about. It's like a ghost carriage,
Okay.
and a man would be on a carriage riding by, and he's a ghost, and all you hear is the chains dragging from the carriage, and then if you hear that, that means it's like too late. That he's coming to get you because you're awake and you're young, you know.
Yeah.
And he'll come and take you. And always that story always like rings in my head. I know it's like superstitious, right? Just to get like children to
Behave.
Behave,
Go to
yeah.
sleep and stuff.
yeah. But like, it's still I'm like 15 whatever years later, I still hear in my head.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
There's
That's superstitious.
I can kind of relate to that. You guys know the houses that are right here that are technically they're not new anymore, but they're more new than all the houses around.
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
here.
Recently built.
Yeah.
ones.
So before those were there, it was just like a dirt lot, and I remember it in elementary school. People would always say that there is like some kind of witch there, and that night she would come from there, and like if you were a kid, she'd take you from your house.
Yeah.
And one time when this is back when I had my German Shepherd, I was kind of like freaked out about it. So he just he chilled with me in my room for the night, And out of nowhere, dude, he woke up and he just started barking, like inside my house, and he never ever did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, I guess I really believed in that for a while. It was pretty scary.
Our school had the exact same thing. Did you go right here? The
Right here, Primrose. I went to Primrose when
Oh,
I heard
Primrose?
about that. Yeah.
No, I went to Ted J. Did anyone else go to Ted J?
No, I know where it's at, but no.
But have you ever seen? So like, there's the playground. Next to the playground is a grass field. At the very end of the grass field is the chain link fences to the other houses, and behind the chain link fence in the corner, there's an old abandoned house. And we would say the same thing about that house. And you can see a well from there. It's like you say, like the kid drowned in a well, and all those.
Oh wow.
But-
Yeah.
And so, the younger kids would always be super scared, and then the older kids would be like try to jump the fence, be like, "How long can you make it over there?" Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And
You
like,
guys are some down ass kids. I'd have been like, fuck that. I'm waiting over here, Alan. You jump the fucking fence.
but
No,
yeah,
I was a fat little kid. I wouldn't have been able to jump that fence.
I'm running through it.
Yeah, you see the way my asthma works.
Do you remember, Ruben, like, you know that little hill in Primrose that we used to play like kickball?
Kickball off of, yeah.
You remember
yeah.
that big tree in the back?
And,
Like
oh yeah, in the corner.
Do you
It's
remember
in the
like
corner,
that
right?
scary story they used to say that some like girl was like seen hanging from there?
No,
Or
I don't
no?
remember that. No.
I remember that, dude. It was so scary. I remember they told me that, and I was like, "What? Like, why would you tell me that?" That shit was scary. I remember that as a kid.
That's pretty trippy.
It's funny. Like now that I think about it, like some of the things like you hear as a kid, and it just follows you up until like you're an adult. Like, damn, that shit was really scary back in the day.
Yeah. Stays with you.
Uh,
now
what-
now I just want to go back and see that house. Now I can drive. I can just go around the corner and see the house.
Huh.
He was like, "Man,
You guys down to go right now?
yeah,
What
you
time
guys
is it right
aren't
now?
down.
It's like
Oh, it's
uh,
Friday the 13th. Huh?
9:50.
First off, Alan,
it's like 10 p.m.
First off, Alan, it's Friday the 13th. Why would you want to do something like that? You just want to fucking no.
No. Side note, I opened this new beer here.
Cracked open another brewski gooski.
Another cold one with the boys. It's called, I think the beer company is called Indio.
Yep.
The beer is Pueblos de México Unido.
Are we starting a new podcast, or is this the same one?
No, this is the same one. I
Continuation?
just wanted to talk about this.
Alright.
just because
Dang,
we
2
cracked it
beers
open.
in one podcast?
Yeah,
Should
never.
I crack this one open
Damn,
too?
we don't do that.
Yeah, dude, sip
Crack
on
that
it.
open, dude.
So it's a 4.1% alcohol content.
Pretty light.
And it's really light.
Yeah.
Honestly, for it being a craft beer, it's something I wouldn't invest in again,
No.
knowing its taste, just because of how light it is.
Yep.
It's really, really similar to like your Bud Lights or any really.
But
I
it
just
doesn't have that
pop
nasty aftertaste. That
Yeah, it
Bud
doesn't
Light.
have a nasty aftertaste. That's one thing that does stand out. But it's really light.
Yeah.
I
so let's-
love this beer.
Let's go ahead and let Alan taste this
Oh,
to see what he thinks about
This,
this.
this is actually.
this is
Anytime I'm in
fucking
Mexico,
delicious.
this is my go-to beer. I like. Don't get me wrong, Victoria's are where it's at, but if I'm at a bar and I'm drinking, Indio is what my go-to.
this thing's water.
Dude,
that says something if Alan is saying
Yeah.
that.
That's dangerous.
that's how we got Alan drunk.
Yeah, Indio's pretty not bad. I know the regular one is the regular Indio. It's like comes in like what, like a greenish brownish bottle, right?
It's a green bottle. Yeah.
That one I think it has a higher content than this one.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
This,
I've never seen
is
this
this
one.
a unique one, or is this just a can that looks really nice, or what is this?
I'm honestly not
I don't
too
know.
sure.
Indio Pueblos de Mexico.
We'll add
Yeah.
we'll add a picture of the can. It's a pretty nice can.
I think this is just. It looks like just regular Indio, dude, but in a nice can.
In a nice can. Oh, maybe that's what it is then. Maybe that's why it's so
I don't
light.
know.
It doesn't say it's like a different beer, right?
No, I mean, no.
It's lager, Estilo lager.
Interesting.
Yeah. Refreshing.
Oh, dude, I really gotta pee.
Honestly, I feel like lagers are some of my favorite beers. Or Mexican lagers more specific, especially like on hot days like these. Living in the IE, I don't see myself drinking like too much craft, like harder beers, just because it's so hot. Like sometimes like day drinking, I want something refreshing, something I can just like be drinking, like maybe even a Corona with a lemon, rather than something hard.
Well, I mean, I could picture myself sipping on 805s. They're not lagers.
That is true,
Uh.
but I don't know. 805s fill me up.
But I think there's a reason as to why lagers are the most popular style of beer, because there's a lot of people that like them. They're light and they still have a pretty good alcohol content.
This
So-
one's kind of low at 4.1.
It is a little low, but it's decent. It's not nothing compared to what is that beer that we drink? The Belgian,
Oh yeah, what was that alcohol content?
the Belgian one that we always drink, the one that's like more on the sweeter side. And it's in a it looks like a champagne bottle.
Oh, Lambic beer.
The Lambic beer.
That one's
That's-
still like what?
That's
It
sitting
wasn't
at 3 or something like that.
3 point. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, like a 3.8 or something like
Oh
that.
dang, that's
Yeah,
low.
it's really light.
Yeah, it's pretty light. So
Side note: I tried to find the other Indio one that Chris and I are talking about. I just found out Indio is part of Heineken.
I'm not surprised.
I
That's
might have
crazy.
to give Heineken another shot just to see.
I love Heineken.
Heineken's pretty good.
Yeah, I love Heineken.
I don't really drink it too often, but the times that I do,
My dad's a
it's
big
good.
Heineken guy, so
Really? Interesting.
it's funny. Like my uncles, they drink like they're heavier drinkers, so they're always on that whatever is cheapest, you know.
Whatever is cheapest.
Yeah. So
So
and my
we're gonna-
dad's like, what do we get your dad? I'm just like, I don't know, dude. Get him Heineken. He's like, all right. Because like they know my dad won't be drinking like just any beer, you know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So we're gonna hit up that house or what?
Let's go. Let's head out, guys.
Let's
I'm
go.
down. Let's do it.
AJ, stop, dude. Oh wait, you're still here?
Let's drop him off at the house.
My house.
Just kidding.
So yeah, if you want to apply, visit our
Abandoned house off of
Please follow the link to Indeed after this podcast,
You need 6+ years of experience.
and you don't get paid.
You also have to bring a full 12-pack with you to be considered.
you bet the resume counts as the 12-pack will be heavily considered for that.
And what kind of 12-pack too? No, you can't bring no Bud Light.
You will
You
automatically
can't
be
bring no
disqualified.
Takata.
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 Some Takati. No Takati.
Some Bud Ice.
Oh, buddy.
No Bud Ice. No Natty Ice. No Old English. No Mickey.
What?
You said what?
Mickey's.
That's your go-to?
Old Jules are pretty fire.
If you're playing
You
Edward
said what?
40 hands.
I said old Jules are pretty fire.
Edward 40 hands with Mickey's. Rip.
All right.
What else are we talking about today? I feel like we've kind of talked a little bit about.
Yeah, it's pretty good. What's the
What-
time looking like, Alan?
We're about like 50 minutes.
Oh, I think we're good.
I think we're
You
good.
guys want to end it there?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been episode 5 of Random Dudes with
3.
Random Brews. It's episode 5 that we've recorded. This is our 3rd episode that we've uploaded. So if you guys are a little confused as to why, you're gonna find on YouTube that it starts at 3, and on our Anchor it starts at 4. It's because we've deleted some. So just bear with us. But from here on out, we'll be pretty consistent with our uploads.
We should just like restart. Be like, this
You
is like
just
the
wanna
preseason.
Preseason.
This is the pregame.
well, I mean, we can start every season. We can do seasons.
I'm sorry,
So
guys.
this
we
is our
just
first season on.
We're having technical difficulties with the rest of the crew.
we just all like got fully chubbed and started whacking it. So
Yeah, so no basketball for us. For God knows how long.
So yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Don't forget to drink responsibly, and catch you guys later.